right, we're back at it. We're back at it again.
Here we
I
are.
can't see, I can't see your above your head.
Oh,
There
really?
you go. There you
There you
go. I
go.
see you now. All right. Second episode Fight Club podcast. We've done it twice in 3 weeks. Let's go. Um shoot, I was gonna bring up this event that just happened, huh?
Yeah,
You doing
the
good, big?
UFC Paris.
Yeah. Let me see. Let me bring this one up past. All right. So these ones, bro, they throw me off, man, because the time difference. So like this one, and then like Abu Dhabi's gonna throw me off.
Yeah.
It's gonna
Start
really
early start time.
it's gonna make it tough for me, man. It's gonna make it real tough for me. But you know, the good thing about having ESPN Plus, you just go back and you just check it out.
Yeah.
So I didn't watch any of the prelims and stuff like that. Did you?
No, I caught most of the main card, I would say.
Yeah, yeah. So I went back and I watched. So we could start off with the Ziam and Frivola.
Yeah. That Favola guy is tough, man. I've seen him fight other people. He's a tough fight. But that ZM dude is just so long and would just hold him
Bro.
in the on the fence, man. He was just reaching him with those knees, man.
Yeah, I mean that guy for Matt Farola, he seems like he hits hella hard, man, like real hard. But and I think I heard in the thing they were talking about how ZM said that he was gonna knock him out in the second round with the knee
Oh, really?
because I didn't know he was a kickboxer.
I didn't know that. You
So
know what?
yes,
Now you say
so
that,
you
I
could
know.
tell
Yeah.
now, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so he
Yeah.
was a kickboxer. So like I was like, why would they say that? And then they said he's a kickboxer. I go, oh, that's why they said that. And then man, he just pushed him into the knee a little bit. My God, he flattened his
Yeah.
ass out, man. That was a good fight.
Yeah. He almost had him out in the first round, man. That Favola, like, he was tough, but he
Yeah,
was getting pieced up
he
in
was
the
getting
first
pieced
round
up,
too.
bro. He was getting pieced up. Yeah, so that was a good one. I mean, I liked that there was three, at least in the main card, there was three KOs in a row, right?
Mm-hmm.
So then you had your I'm gonna say this name wrong, Cherrier and Miranda.
Hmm.
Remember that dude Cherrier was moving, bro. He was
He's
moving
good.
and grooving. My
Yeah,
gosh, it was good. It
he's
was
good.
good. Yeah, it was a good one. Um, Yeah, that little stupid little kick thing he did in the back, that Miranda, and then he just
Yeah,
got
yeah.
rocked with that left hook. I was like, sorry. He's like, get out of here. Yeah, I was like, oh, that's horrible, dude. That's the worst position you want to be in with the hands down too, not even bringing it up to protect yourself.
Definitely. Definitely.
Freaking funny, dude. Then you had the
About the
Brian
battle
battle.
fight.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the
yeah,
battle and Josette. Josette,
yeah, yeah,
bro. You know what? Because Brian Battle is from he's from the Ultimate Fighter, right?
yeah,
He won
yeah.
the Ultimate Fighter, and when he fought, because I think I saw his the finale fight where he fought, and I wasn't impressed. And for some reason, I don't know why, he seemed weird to me. Like I just didn't like him. But this fight turned me around, bro.
He's
It turned
good.
me around.
He's good, man. He's like he has like a cockiness to him, but he's good. He's super solid all around. I saw this thing on Instagram, and it was talking about how Brian Battle started fighting. I think his first fight he was like a heavyweight,
Uh
and
huh.
he was really
Really?
overweight, and he got
Oh
knocked out
wow.
with a head kick. With a head kick, he got knocked out.
Dang.
And ever since then, I guess he's been training and like been dedicated, and he's
Hmm.
literally what? He's at welterweight now?
Yeah, I think so.
Middleweight.
I can't see this right now. Yeah, but okay. Well,
So
you know what? And I like the after fight stuff, the antics. I liked it. I liked it. I like flipping off the crowd, bro. I like that.
yeah, his last fight too. His last fight he fought somebody and they had to stop it. The other guy like got hit.
Uh-huh.
I can't he got hit and they had to stop the fight and then the guy basically said like, "Oh, I can't go." And Battle literally went up to him. He was like, I was beating your ass. I
Was
was
he
beating your
really?
ass." Yeah, and literally like and they called it like a no contest, but he was like, "Man, you're just mad I was beating your ass." I was like, "Damn.
I'm
That's
gonna have to go back and watch a couple of this guy's fights because I
yeah.
mean that makes me want to watch him a little bit more. So,
Yeah.
yeah, it's funny because Gloria was picking all the fights like we were watching them on Sunday morning and she's picking them, bro. The first three fights, every person she picked lost. Every person she's like, if I pick them, they're gonna lose. I said, sure enough. Um, all right, so those next two fights, I didn't watch the next two fights. There was a decision, so I was trying to get get to the main event because I had some work and stuff to do. But I know we talked. You said about the Imavov and the Brendan Allen fight. How'd that
Yeah.
pan out?
So it started pretty good. I mean, Allen was kind of trying to, you could tell Allen was trying to wrestle him because Imavov he has some good stand up, man. He punches hard.
Yeah.
Like you could tell he was touching Allen, and Allen would like after a while, Allen started to just shoot, and I think he got him down like maybe twice. After
Hmm.
that, though, you know how it goes when wrestlers start to shoot, and
Oh yeah, yeah,
maybe
yeah.
they're
And
not
that's
as
all they
conditioned.
go for. Just go for it. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, and they
Yeah.
just get stuck and they get sprawled on, and
Hmm.
Imavov he just started dominating in the end of the first round, and then he just yeah,
Just
like I
took
said, he
over.
dominated, took it over in the second round. It was too much, man.
When and that so that went the whole 3 rounds. So you guys asking for the whole three
Oh,
rounds then?
that did go the whole 3 rounds. Yeah, he got his
Yeah.
ass beat the whole rest of the. He literally just kept shooting, and Imavov would sprawl, and then they would
Yeah. You
move.
stuff it.
The thing with Allen is he's good on the ground too. So a lot of
Yeah.
times he was just on his back, and even the commentators were saying like, well, why is he?
Yeah.
I get it, and you can get some good punches in, but the chances you're gonna get like a Kevin Holland,
Right.
knockout from your
Yeah.
back is
Yeah.
super super rare.
Yeah. You
So.
gotta be good off your back. That's crazy. You're not like, you know, like Charles Oliveira. Like you're not gonna sub somebody from your back like that. Like that's
I mean, even if you are Charles Oliveira, it's still hard to
yeah.
catch
It's tough.
somebody. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
But
Well, I'm gonna have to
what?
watch that fight, bro. I'm gonna have to watch that fight.
Yeah, yeah. You'll see. Imavov looks like he's like ready. Like he should be the next person
Yeah.
he fights should be like the for the number one contender spot. Like that's how
Where's he
good he's good.
ranked?
I think he was ranked 4.
You
He
see.
was ranked 4, and I think Allen was like 11 or something.
Actually, it was 6 and 7. So, oh no, no,
Oh,
no.
there you go.
I'm looking at the wrong one. I'm looking at. Hold on. The hell was he? I'm
They're middleweights, right?
trying to find him right now. Yeah, Brendan Allen is 8, and Imavov is 4. So yeah,
Yeah.
top 4.
So I
You
mean,
got Whitaker, Izzy, Sean, and then Duplessis is above him.
I'm sure whatever happens with all the fights that are going to happen with, Whitaker and Chimaev
Chimaev,
and all that, I think he'll probably be next to get like a good, probably if not a title shot, probably a number one contender.
like
He's good. He looks
eliminator.
good. Yeah, I remember seeing him early on in his career and then just
Mhm.
seeing him now, and he looks crisp on his feet.
All right, that's someone to keep an eye on then. So then we get to the
Yep.
main event, bro. There's nothing but
Jeez.
just entertainment from Moicano, bro. I mean, we were texting a
Easy,
little bit.
easy money, easy
Easy
money.
money, easy money. He just had easy money, bro. That's so funny, dude. So funny. Um, but yeah, Moicano was well, this is part of my 3 questions at the end, but I guess I'll come up to that after. But
Okay.
what are you thinking about Moicano then? He put work on him.
What I saw, he's on a 6 fight win streak. The
Yep,
only fight he's lost in the last 7 would be the one that he was on a short notice spot,
short nose fight.
RDA.
Yep,
So, I mean, he makes a case to go up there. Like he said,
yeah,
Dan Hooker, that'd be a super good fight.
that
They
would be a
both
good
want to
fight.
stand up. That'd be
Hmm.
a good fight. I like him. I like his trajectory. I think he's got that little that boom in his mic skills and stuff. So I like him.
Yeah, Hooker's 5 right now, so Moicano's 11. Um, so yeah, I see him rolling up there. Other than that, he hasn't lost before that since Fazeev.
Oh, so
I
yeah,
think
I mean,
yeah, but that was a while ago, dude. That was a
yeah.
while ago. My goodness, yeah. So he's been rocking fools. What do you think about that second round? Because like
You
in
talking
his
about this?
post in the main event, because that post fight, they were like, hey, like there was actually some of the judges gave that second round
Oh,
to Saint Denis, and he's like, well, four. He's like, I don't understand why. He's like, I was just enjoying the fight. Is what he said. He was just chilling, man.
you could tell you know what if they did give it to Saint Denis, it's just because he was like I think he was more into like he
Active.
was trying to start the action because he was trying to
Yeah,
catch him. But yeah,
yeah,
you could tell Moicano was like, dude, I'm touching your both your eyes and you already have
yeah,
cuts. Like it's only a
Yeah.
matter of time. And you
Yeah,
saw
that's
it
what
like
they were saying.
when the doctor went over it, like, his eyes are completely done.
Yeah,
That
because
elbow was
bro, that was nasty, man. And then when they were doing the fingers in his face, he was saying all the numbers right. And, Gloria was like, "Oh, he's getting them right." I go, "Yeah, because his other eye's a little open."
yeah,
And they
and then he
covered it.
closed
He was
it.
wrong, dude.
He was
Everything was wrong. I was like, dude,
Did
that's a
you hear
wrap for your
the
boy.
did you hear the translator being like, I can't see anything. I can't see anything. Like he
Yeah,
was translating for him
yeah.
because he was like, I can't see.
Can't
I was
see
like, well,
nothing,
no,
dude.
yeah,
Yeah, but I mean, that's pretty crazy. I mean, he pieced him up real well, bro. I mean, you know what? I like Moicano too, man, because he just seems so smart too. Like just outside, like he's all about money and economics and government, and like thought that was pretty dope. He's that he does that, and I think I always have a big respect for people who are not like American who speak English pretty well. Like that's pretty dope because that's not easy
it's
to
hard.
do. You
Yeah,
know what I
yeah,
mean? Yeah,
super hard to do.
it's challenging. Um, but yeah, so those are the fights. I mean, I thought it was pretty chill. It seemed pretty energetic in there, except for the fact that it was at freaking midday for me over here. It kind of sucked, but I mean, other than that, I wish I would have fought. Normally, these happen obviously in the PM, and then when I'm at work, I have ESPN up on the TVs, so I
So
can
you just
see
try to,
the prelims and the early prelims. I can watch them while I'm working, and then by the
yeah,
time I go home, I can watch the main card, and I'm good
yeah,
to
yeah,
go. But these make it a little harder. What time was it
yeah.
on for you?
Yeah, I think I saw like I think I looked and it was like, oh, start time. I think it was like 2, but I think that was like the main. So
Yeah.
then I was like, I think
11?
I was like chilling. I was watching college football, and then I refresh my Instagram and I see a knockout, and I'm like, wait, it's already
Yo,
on.
what
Like
the
the
hell's going
prelims
on?
are already on. Yeah, I was like, the prelims are already on. So I was like, dang. So sometimes I get thrown off because I'll see the main card of time,
Yeah,
and then just like for the England one, it was the same thing. Like it was the start
that
time. I
was
was
tough,
like,
bro.
oh, okay, and then it was
Yeah,
like it was actually earlier. So
yeah, that England one was tough. So I saw like they were talking about the post fight conference, and they were saying
hmm
that they were asking him like, do you think that Paris would be a good spot for a pay-per-view? And he was like, yeah. He's like, it would be. He's like, but the main card would have to start like at 4 a.m. He's like, and I don't know what the bylaws are and all that stuff over here and all that, but that shit, I don't like when they do that because I always feel like you can always put an asterisk next to the fights a little bit because it throws them off. I know that like it's the same for everybody. They all have to work
yeah,
fight at 4 o'clock or whatever time it is,
yeah.
but I just feel like it's not their best. They're not at their best, you know?
Yeah, it's the whole adjusting part. Like you
Yeah,
don't just keep in you're not like now you're not getting into like hey, I'm better than you. You got to go into hey, are you sleeping at night? Like
yeah,
are you
yeah,
adjusted to this? Can you sleep? Are you eating good? Is your time clock? I think even Aspinall, who's from England, said that
yeah.
he started I think like a week or 2 weeks before he started waking up and staying up through the time. I think it was like 4 in the morning, 5 in the morning
Mm-hmm.
over there in England, and he would
Mm-hmm.
just stay up and he would simulate
I
like,
mean, it makes
hey,
sense,
got to
man.
get up, we got to fight, we got to warm up, all this. So I mean, I think part of being a fighter and realizing the time changes is like you have to adjust. But yeah, in a way, you're kind of like, hey man, when you expect these guys
Yeah,
to wake up at 4 or 5 or their
yeah,
whole time clock is just so thrown off, it's like,
yeah. Yeah, it's like who can do the best with that curveball thrown at them. Also,
mhm,
like it's I don't know. I'm not a huge fan of it, but I get it. I get you got to spread it out and you got to
yeah,
reach different places. I get that stuff. I get it.
exactly.
Get it. I get it. Um. All right. Well, you want to talk about the fights coming up?
Yeah, let's talk about
Ooh,
307. 307.
let me get you here. 307 right there. This coming up Saturday, man.
hmm
All right. Fight card. Let's see here. We start the
We can
bottom here. Yeah,
we
Court
can go.
McGee.
I was gonna say you started off with the Wiley vets, as Sally likes to say.
It means
You got the
Wiley
Wiley
vets.
Court McGee, man. That's a Wiley vet right there.
Yeah.
That'll be a
Wait,
good
have
fight.
we ever seen a person and their spouse fight on the same card before? Because that's right. Tisha Torre or Tisha Pennington and
Oh, are they?
Raquel Pennington are fighting on the same card.
What? I didn't know that. I don't
Yeah,
think we have.
she's the next one up. That's pretty interesting. Yeah,
That's cool.
Core McGee, bro, he's been doing it for a minute.
I remember him in the beginning, man.
It's
Wasn't
Ultimate
he in
Fighter,
like a?
right?
Yeah, he was in one of the
Yeah,
Ultimate Fighter, like the
Ultimate
first
Fighter.
Ultimate Fighters. Yeah,
Yeah. All right, so they're gonna fight first. Obviously, it says Tim Means is the favorite, negative two
yeah,
thirty to plus one
yeah,
ninety. So
yeah.
um, I would go for Tim Means on that one.
I'd go. You know what? I'll
Just
go Tim Means because Tim Means fought Kevin Holland. I want to say a couple fights. Quote me if I'm wrong, but I don't know if you could check real quick.
I can check
Just
right
click
here.
Tim Means. I swear he fought somebody, and he actually was giving him a fight. Like he did not back down.
It looks like he fought this guy Medic. I don't know who that is. Fialo, and he fought Morono. That's that one dude.
Oh,
You
yeah,
know what I'm
yeah,
talking
yeah,
about?
yeah, 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 yeah. That's who it might have been
That
then.
was a good fight. I mean, I
That
saw
was a
that
good
fight.
fight.
I did
That
see
was like
that
a
fight.
back and forth fight. That was a good fight.
Yeah,
I
that was a
thought he
good
fought
fight.
Kevin. I thought he fought somebody else, but maybe it was that fight that he fought him tough. And I was like, Tim Means? I thought this dude was gonna run over him, and he
Yeah,
was just eating the
just
shots.
going, bro. I mean, when
Yeah.
you look at, I like when you click them and you can see their bodies, and I look at him, I'm like, bro, he does not look great. Not that I do, but he does not look great. He looks like he just, I don't know. He looks like he works at a gas station. But good for him. Good for him. He's
Nope,
getting
do
after it.
not.
Good for him.
I
I'm
wouldn't
not
want to
gonna.
go to. I'm
Yeah, I
not
wouldn't
going to
want to
that
go
gas
there.
station.
I'm not robbing that gas station, bro.
No.
All right, so the next fight up, you got women's strawweight, Carla Esparza, and then Tisha Pennington was Torres. So
Yeah.
you got that good fight. I mean, they're little
That's
veterans
it.
too. I mean,
That's an interesting fight. You already know what Carlos Esparza is going to try to do. Try to wrestle.
yeah,
That's what she does.
yeah.
She's Torres is fast though. She's got some fast hands.
I haven't watched very much of Tisha Torres to be quite honest with you, bro.
I've
Not a
seen
lot.
she a lot of the fights I see she loses, but man, she gives it everything she has. She's fast though. Like she has
Yeah.
fast hands. Yeah.
Okay. I will say for the people listening, for all the thousands and millions of people listening,
Millions.
the
Yeah.
millions out in the world, I will say this. My memory is horrible, right? So like I love this stuff, don't get me wrong, but like for me to retain the people's names in the certain fights is tough. You have a way better memory at this stuff than I do. Um, but I do watch them. I'm just saying, I for some reason I can't retain sometimes names or even the fights until I get reminded. Like that one with Tim Means that he had fought. I was like, I did watch that fight. I remember it. So, anyways. So who do you got in this one? I'm assuming Pennington.
Uh, I think I got Esparza. I think she's gonna I think if she gets a hold of her, she's just gonna ground and pound her. I think she probably will.
Just for um,
Good? Yeah, 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 yeah. The sound went off for a while.
yeah, my I don't know. The thing went. Somebody called me. I think I didn't put this on Do Not Disturb. I'm using
Ah.
my laptop's
Your
open,
laptop.
and so yeah, so it's people are calling, but I have it on Do Not Disturb. It's weird. Um, anyway, all right. So next one you got Ryan Spann and OSP.
I like that same thing. It's like it kind of has the same thing, right? Like vets that are like not, I wouldn't say maybe on a down, maybe a little bit on a downward trajectory. You just need to see what happens in this fight. Like OSP is,
He's
man, he's
yeah,
fought everybody.
he's been on there for a minute. From Haiti,
He's yeah,
uh, yeah. I mean, he's fought
he's
a
fought
lot of people. I mean,
John Jones. He's fought everyone, man. John Jones, any light heavyweight that you could think of, he's probably fought. And Span has hands of steel,
yeah,
man. If he hits you, so
it's a
I'll probably
wrap, huh?
lean, yeah, I'll probably lean Span.
Okay, yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm with you on that one. Sorry, I gotta for whatever reason, my I think my information got leaked out somewhere, and so I stay getting what's it called? I stay getting spam calls.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like crazy. Like I'm getting so many freaking spam calls, and it sucks. But that's why they keep calling, and it like
Just
cuts
leak
out
your.
the video for a second, and then I have to decline the call for it to continue recording.
Got you.
so it's gonna be a little choppy today. It sucks. It's so bad, man. And I don't know how to go do not disturb on my laptop because I just got it. So,
Yeah,
but anyways, so we're on there. Next one up is gonna be a Cesar Almeida and Ihor Potieria. Bro, I don't know either of these guys. You know any of them?
I do not know them.
Okay, let's go.
I would, honestly, you know what I was going to do? I was gonna
What?
do. I was gonna do fights to watch for one of my questions was fight to watch for 307, and I
Mm-hmm.
already marked off two fights that I was actually interested in that weren't like the main like obviously the co-main or the main event. So
Yeah.
I had Wonderboy Thompson versus Buckley. I think
Uh
that's
huh.
always Thompson's always a good test for any person that's trying to, move up that ladder in the division. I think
But they call him
Thompson's
like
always
a
has.
gatekeeper. Yeah, one of those guys. I
Yeah,
see
because
it.
I mean
I see it.
he's gonna give you something no one see like no one else is gonna fight you like him. And it's I mean what I would say like 8 out of 10 times Thompson wins somehow, and it's because of
Yeah.
his style, and that person just needs to adjust. But I like that fight. I think Buckley's a lot he's gotten a lot better since Holland pieced him up a long time ago.
It's been a minute though. Yeah, it's been
Yeah,
a minute.
yeah.
He's on a little bit of a. Let me see. What's he looking right now? Vicente Luque.
Oh yeah, he dominated Luque. I did not expect that.
He fought Morono also. Yep, he fought Morono also. And so, okay, he has some
And
people on there.
yeah,
Curtis,
yeah. Oh yeah, he did beat
Imavov.
Curtis too.
Yeah, see, he got some. Yeah,
Did he beat Imavov? No.
I think it was a decision. Let me see.
Ah,
Yeah, I think it was a decision. Let me see here. Unanimous decision. He lost.
okay. I was
Yep,
gonna
he
say if
lost
he
to
beat him,
Imavov. He lost to Curtis.
okay.
And then he was one, two, three, four. He's on a four-fight winning streak right now.
Yeah, see, so he's got some momentum behind him.
Yeah,
That'd be if he wins, that's a good fight. Then he could start getting into the top, get a good fight.
yeah,
I
because he has
also like
11
that.
right now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I like the Holland fight. I don't know how to
You
say his
know,
last name.
Dolidze,
Dolidze?
Dolidze, Roman
Yeah,
Dolidze. I've seen
yeah.
him fight. Who did I see him fight last? Let me see. Oh, he fought Anthony Smith.
Hmm.
Anthony Smith. He fought Imavov too. Imavov be fighting everybody, huh? And then Vittori before that. We haven't heard about Vittori in hella long.
He got hurt. He got hurt.
Is that what happened?
Yeah, he got hurt, and I thought he almost got into a fight with somebody. I can't remember the fighter, but yeah, he
Oh
literally
yeah,
like
he
in
did.
in
Oh shit,
Vegas.
who was it? Yes, yes, yes. I can't remember. You're right.
I
Did
can't.
he punch the guy or did the guy punch him? Bro, I
I think
can't
the
remember
guy
who it
punched
was.
him. I think the guy punched him. I can't remember who it was. It's not on the tip of my head.
Fuck,
Usually I
I
remember
remember.
these things too. Yeah, but he
Yeah,
like got injured, had to pull out of a fight, and then I think he was just in Vegas for like a fight, and like they ended up having like a big old brawl or something.
that's hilarious. I think I remember seeing uh the video, the little
Yeah,
scuffle.
yeah.
Let me see. Let me
You
see who this
what were you?
was. Brendan Allen.
Oh, it was him. It was Brandon
It was
Allen.
Brendan Allen. It was Brendan Allen. Huh.
Hmm. I
What were
think
you gonna
maybe they
say?
were supposed to fight. I was gonna say,
What happened?
it looked like you wanted to say something about Holland.
Bro, Kevin Holland, man, I feel like this guy, he could be so good, but I feel like I don't know. When I watch him, whenever I've watched his fights, it seems like he's just too loosey goosey and just like he hands down, like just doing this stuff. I'm like, bro, if you just like lock it in, I feel like you do really, really good. I guess that's his thing, right? He's just, I guess there's that entertainment factor that goes with it, but just, I don't know. Some of the stuff he does, I'm like, bro, why? Like, if I was that elite or if I was up there like that, I mean, he's 15 now, but he could be way higher than that if he would have locked it in, you know?
Yeah, he also remember he had that time where he was moving up and down. He was moving
Yeah.
between welterweight and middleweight.
Yeah. Was he taking short
So
notice fights or is he taking
that he
fill
was
in
taking
fights, huh?
whatever. Yeah, he
Yeah,
didn't
see.
care. And that's the thing I respect about Kevin Holland is, man, there's been fights where he just gets completely dominated,
Yeah.
like on the ground. The two things, if he learned how to wrestle, which is
Yeah.
obviously hard, especially at
Yeah.
this level. It's super hard. Even if, you can practice, look at Sean O'Malley, you can practice wrestling, but the minute you get somebody that's just a terror and does not stop trying to take you down,
Yeah.
what are you gonna do?
He's rap,
So
huh?
if he learned how to wrestle and he, like you said, he was a little less loosey goosey and a little more like kind of like Izzy, like or like like there's people out there that like they will do the extra stuff, but when it comes to fighting, they're just calm, composed. They're in the fight. They don't do the extra stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes it's a little too much. You're like, Colin, you're right there. You were. Remember, he was
He
almost gonna
was.
fight Izzy. He was gonna fight
Yeah.
Izzy. Literally, people were like, oh, he's gonna fight for the belt. He was on such a tear, and then he just couldn't beat a wrestler.
That's it, man. That's
Yeah.
it. Yeah. I think he said, "Oh, I'm gonna go train with." Didn't he say he was gonna train with somebody, or was it DC
With
or something like
DC,
that? Yeah, with
yeah.
DC. Yeah, I remember that.
During the fight, he's like on the cage, like DC, you gonna
Yeah.
train me?
You gonna train
Come
with
on.
DC? I remember that. I remember that.
Yeah.
Let me see here. All right. Let's see. Trying to move up here, move around here. All right. You got Kyla Harrison and Caitlin Vieira. Caitlin
Yeah.
Vieira.
Kayla Harrison. Kayla Harrison.
Kayla. I go for Kayla too. Bro, it's
I'll
surprising
go.
she makes that weight.
It's
She,
surprising what money and a good fighting organization will make somebody do.
yeah, because I mean that must suck. I mean,
Oh, I'm sure
I would assume that that's tough to do.
I'm sure it is, but I think it's worth it, especially if they're saying happens, where if she wins the belt, which they're probably trying to fast track her to win the belt in the next year, they're going to
Hmm.
try to get Amanda Nunes to come back, and they're going to do that fight. That would be a good fight.
Yeah, I see that. You think she'll come back?
Yes,
Yep,
I think so. Yeah,
for that.
pull a John Jones. Pull a John Jones.
I think so. You can see it. Let me just. All right. I did my do not disturb. It's on.
Uh,
I kept getting calls, bro. I hope it actually saved the other stuff. Because if it didn't, we're gonna have issues. But I'm
it
going for
should.
Kayla on that one, obviously.
Yeah.
Then we're going up to Jose Aldo and Mario Bautista. Jose Aldo just chilling, huh? He's ranked
I thought
10.
he were. I thought he retired, man.
This might be going away. I feel like he'll fight. He'll probably want to retire in Brazil, right?
Well, I thought his last fight was in Brazil. That's why I was thrown off. That's
Let
why I
me
was
see.
thrown off on why he would fight again.
And he won his last fight against this guy
That's
Martinez too. So yeah,
that's
you would
that's what
think
I'm
that
saying.
yeah,
That'd be
you would
your
think that he
hey
won.
off into the sunset, but I think is he fighting at a
Uh,
new weight class?
is that what it is?
Or is
Well,
he
he
fighting it?
won too. He won too. So sometimes that gets, what I mean, it wasn't Brazil. It was the Pantoja Usyk fight.
That's what I thought.
Yeah, good call. That's the thing, man. They win, and then they're like, well, I mean,
Let me lose. Let
let
me
me
lose
let me
one more
just let me
time.
just go till I lose real quick. You know what I mean?
I was gonna say that's who is that? Somebody came to mind.
Cowboy,
No, who was it? Somebody literally just came to mind when you said that.
that they're just
I just
continuing on until they can't
oh
lose.
you're
Rob
Uriah
Ferguson.
Faber.
Oh, you're
No.
right. I thought you
Uriah
were saying
Faber, and
Ferguson.
then he fought Peter Yan. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, yeah, he got demolished,
He
bro.
said, I'm not gonna retire. Let me fight an up and comer just to show
Yeah,
you I can fight. And Peter Yan was the up and comer when he was
yeah,
literally on his best.
up and coming. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna go with Jose Aldo, bro, because I got to, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you gotta go with Jose Aldo.
Old people. Us old people gotta stick together, bro. I look at some of these people. I'm like, how old are they, right? And I wonder how old is he? Okay. If you had to take a guess, how old do you think he is?
If I had to take a guess, Wonder Boy is older than all of them, but I'll say Jose Aldo is like 39, 38.
Let's see. He's 38, bro. Good call. Good call.
I think
Let's
Wonder
see.
Boy's like in his 40s, man.
Boyd Thompson. Let me see. He's 41. Fuck. And then I look at myself. I'm like, bro, I'm 40. I'm smack dab in between these two guys. And oh man, they're so much better off than I am right now. Bro, these guys, they look good, dude. I mean, shit. Look at Jose Aldo, bro. He's cut up.
Dude, Jose Aldo is getting for that. I think that's what it is. I think he might be in a new weight class and he's trying to see if he can do it again. Which, hey, shout out to you, man. You have nothing to
I'm gonna
lose.
get
What are you
after
gonna
it, bro.
lose? Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I think it's once you start getting real ass whoopings where you're like, oh,
When you get the
everyone's like, bro, you
Fergusons,
just quit. Yeah, like the Fergusons, bro. Like, you need to quit, dude. Like, that's it. You need to retire for sure.
hmm
All right, next fight up here. So this is co-main women's bantamweight title bout. Raquel against Juliana. Tell you what, I don't like Juliana, bro. I'm not a fan. You too?
uh, I can't think of a person that has tried like the hardest to be a villain, and it just
Backfires,
is
huh?
not good.
It's
It's
just
just
not working, bro.
it's just she tries too hard. I've seen her on Ariel and I've seen her, on a bunch of things where she just I get what she's doing and I understand, but it's almost like the Kobe Covington thing. It's like you're trying too hard to play this character where you should just do what you were doing before and people
Yep.
actually like you. Because she's a good fighter. I think she'll
Yeah.
probably beat Raquel. I think she beats
You
her
think so? You think
because
she'll beat her?
yeah, her wrestling is too good. Her that and that's the thing is wrestling's gonna beat you. And Raquel has some hands, but she does not wrestle, you
Yeah.
know?
Yeah. Yeah.
So
I
unless
wish
she
I could
catch
say. Go ahead.
that's no, that's the thing. Exactly what you're saying. It's like that's the thing. If you can't wrestle in the UFC anymore, there's like 4 or 5 people that are literally the wrestlers and they have the belts right now. So
Yeah, it's true. Yeah. You got to wrestle, dude. And I mean, I don't know. I don't know. I got to go against her just because I got to go against her, bro. I just
fair
don't
enough.
like
I
her.
mean,
I just don't like her, bro. I'm going for Raquel. Raquel then. You going for Juliana? Well, I mean, because you're picking this. You think she's gonna win?
like I said, and this just goes back to like the Sean pick or the Marab pick. I want I want Raquel to win, but I think
Yeah,
logically thinking UFC, I think that Juliana has more of a higher chance. I mean, she can get caught. Anyone can get caught, but
for sure.
if
And
she fights
Raquel's
like she fought, Raquel's
she's
what?
a
Go ahead.
she's a short favorite. So
Oh, is she?
negative
Right.
180 to plus 150. I mean, it's pretty almost even, but it's that's it's
That's
close. It's a
that's
little
not
bit.
yeah. That's not horrible. It's probably because Juliana's coming off an injury and hasn't fought in a while. I mean, I
Yeah,
think she's fought since Nunez too. I don't think she's fought.
yeah. Last she fought was 277. UFC 277 was Nunez, and she
Jeez,
lost.
that's what was that
It's a
like two
long
years
ass time
ago?
ago. Let me see. That was a long time ago. That was what's the date on this? It was July 30th. Doesn't say a year though. It was last year probably. So
No, 277. Probably at least 2 years.
two
Because you
years
gotta
ago?
think that well,
Oh
you gotta
yeah,
think
yeah,
they
yeah.
have
Two
they have
seventy
a
seven
numbered UFC almost every month.
every month.
So if you do
Yeah.
12 every year, and we're at 307, that's
Oh, so
almost
that's like
3 years,
30
bro.
UFCs ago. Yeah, that's a while ago,
That's
dude.
almost 3 years ago, dude. That's a big layoff. And like I said, I think she was gonna have a fight, and then she had to pull out because she had knee surgery or something. So like I said,
For
that should be a good fight.
2022.
Yeah, man, that's a minute. It was 2022.
That's what it says. Yeah,
Damn,
2022, July 30th,
30
2022, bro.
30 numbered UFCs in like a little over
Two
2 years.
years.
Damn,
I mean,
and
they
she's
get
good.
after it, bro. They're getting it.
Yeah,
Okay, so the now we're on to the main event. Your boy.
all the time. Dang. I yeah yeah. I am leaning. Obviously, I like Alex. That's we talked about it last time. Our favorite fighters. That was my favorite fighter.
Yep.
And I think that Roundtree is going to have a little bit of success. I think I think him having a kickboxing background is going to make this a even better fight.
hmm
I don't think Alex steamrolls him. I think it's actually a good fight, but that left hook is something crazy.
Yeah,
So,
I agree. He trains out of where's what's it called? he does his Muay Thai in Thailand, right?
Oh,
Yeah,
Tiger. Tiger
Tiger Muay Thai, Tiger Muay Thai or some shit like that. I forget.
Tiger Street?
Damn it! Because I follow these guys on social media.
Tiger Street Kickboxing?
No,
That's what,
let me
oh,
see that. Let me see Tiger. I gotta look it up because I gotta make sure you. Oh, it just says Tiger Muay Thai. Okay.
okay.
Well, anyway,
We're on it.
yeah,
We're on it.
we're in the vicinity, right? Um, bro, I think Alex gets him, bro. I mean, this guy, he's fucking strong, man. He's like a little tank, right? Let me see his height. See what his stats look like right now, because Alex is definitely taller than him, right, and longer than him. Khalil stats. He's 6'1", 76-inch reach.
That's Roundtree.
That's Roundtree, and Alex is 6'4". Six
Mhm.
four. It doesn't say his reach on here right now. But I would assume that he has a 79-inch reach. So three more inches on the reach and 3 more inches on the height. So I think he pieces him up, bro. I'll be honest with you. I think he pieces him up. I think Khalil's gonna go crazy. He has to cover a little bit of distance. But I mean, I think he's
Mhm.
gonna fucking get lit up, dude. I think those kicks are gonna work on Khalil. I think I don't know, bro. I think he's gonna just rock his ass. He's the favorite negative 455.
Yep. I, Roundtree's got some good feet, man. He's
He
got some
does.
good kicks. And I think that's what's gonna he's gonna have to get with that, he's gonna have to try to get his distance. But like you said, I can see it one of two ways. I can see this being Roundtree kind of using his actual game plan working effectively and even maybe catching him with a head kick. I could
You
see
think
that.
so, huh? Yeah.
Yeah. I saw I saw your favorite fighter, Jamal Hill, talking about how
Yeah.
uh, he th how he thinks Roundtree's gonna beat him because he's gonna fight him southpaw,
Hmm. You know what he does
and he
is
said
Hill hopes that he beats him so that he can fight that
so he
fool
could
instead of
fight him.
fighting Alex is what it is. That's what he's trying to do.
He supposedly he's gonna fight one more. He's gonna have to fight one dude, and then he's gonna fight Alex again and beat him.
I
I
don't
don't
know,
know.
bro.
Hey man, whatever you think, you're the UFC fighter. I'm just the person talking
That's
about it.
it, huh? Yeah.
Um, but I think he did prove a point there. Like if he fights him southpaw, it's smart. It's a smart
Hmm.
change. He won't be used to it, and I think he's gonna just hit that lead leg. But Roundtree has a good left high kick.
Yeah.
His kicks are hard,
And his
man.
legs are
His kicks
probably
are hard.
thick as hell too. So I mean, he
Yeah,
can probably
yeah,
absorb that. And I guess you're looking kickboxing and kickboxing, right? You know what I mean? Because there's Alex is obviously kickboxing, but this guy's kickboxing as well. So I mean, I guess it's not something out of the ordinary. I mean, you would say that they're not gonna be grappling and wrestling.
yeah. No,
It's
no.
gonna be a fight. That's a good thing.
I mean, Roundtree even came out. He said, I've never." He said, I think he even said, "I've never shot for a takedown in my whole career, and I don't plan on doing it now."
So I will say this is the other
So
thing though. This is Salt Lake City, so we got a bit of elevation on here, right? There's elevation in Salt Lake
yeah,
City, right?
yeah, a little
Yeah.
bit, I
So
think.
I think that I mean I'm not sure if that's gonna make a difference or not, right? Um, maybe there's not that much more elevation. I think maybe I'm getting it mixed up with Colorado, but I mean I think that there is a substantial. Colorado's real high.
Colorado's a mile high.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Um, but I gotta go for my boy Alex, bro. I gotta go for my boy Alex.
If I'm leading anything, if I'm a betting man, I would put money on Alex KO,
Mm-hmm.
and then probably that fight to go under 4.5 rounds.
Yeah, I can
I'm
see
sure
that.
that I'm sure
I
I'm sure for that one it's probably like close to like a even money or whatever. But the KO probably probably get a little money,
Yeah. I mean, I honestly don't
a
think
little
it gets
sprinkle.
more than halfway through. I don't think it gets to the third round past the was that 2.5? I don't think it gets past 2.5, bro. That's what I think. I mean, So this will be his third time fighting this year, right? Because he fought Hill at 300, and
Hmm.
then he fought
Hmm.
Prohaska, and then so it'll be this one right here. So what do you have? What was 300? Was that in March? I think 300
Yes.
was in March, right? So you got March. I think it was March, July, April, May,
This
June.
one, this
It's
last
like
one just
every three
happened like
months,
two
bro.
months ago.
Every 2 or 3 months, he's
Yeah.
fighting, man. Good for. I mean, he doesn't
And
take
you got
punishment either. So
no, you got to think too. I saw that he said he was injured during the Prohaska fight.
yeah, his toe.
It was his toe,
Yeah,
right? Or was it his knee or his
I know it
toe?
was his
Because he
toe for
said
sure.
after he knocked him out, he literally rolled forward because he didn't want to mess up his leg or
Oh,
something. But he says he's 100%.
he's a problem for people. I mean, he's a problem for people. That's my guy, bro. That's my guy. He said John Jones is the goat, though.
I wonder if he actually goes down and goes to fight DDP. I really wonder if he does that. I wonder if he wins this fight and he gets on the mic and he says, "I want to go down and I want to fight DDP."
Oh, I'm sure he will, bro. That's the next fight that's coming up for sure. He has to. I mean,
But
he's gonna do that. Go ahead.
he's also training with Sean Strickland too.
Yeah, so that'd be
So
interesting, huh?
yeah, I'm sure if it's Sean Strickland, he'll be like, "Nah, I'm good."
That's an interesting
Dynamic,
collaboration. It's a
definitely.
real interesting collaboration. So
Yeah.
okay, all right. Well, we made it through these bad boys. It's gonna be a good event. I think we'll do one next week. We'll do one of these next week, and we'll go over kind of how it went.
Yep.
Um, this is gonna be back on regular time, right? I
Yeah, it
mean,
should
I
be.
think
It should
these are
be.
all
So you should
regular
catch it.
times.
You should catch it at your midnight, your midnight main event slot that you have.
That's the shit that makes it tough for me. I usually have to watch this thing at the main card, and then I stay up and watch the post fight if I can. So I'm up until 3:30, 4 in the morning watching
Yeah.
the post fight conference. But I like to watch it because I like to see what they say. Um,
I do too.
okay, you do too. Oh, it's fun,
Yeah.
bro. It's fun.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's go to questions, man. I got three. You got three. You want to go first?
Um, yeah. I was gonna say, who does Moicano fight next?
Oh, I almost had something close to that. I almost had something close to that. Let me see right now.
Hmm.
Bro, I think he fights Hooker.
I think that makes sense for
I
both
think
of
he
them.
fights Hooker. Yeah, I think he fights Hooker, and then there's a lot of steam off that the Hooker. They asked him about Connor, obviously, but I think they ask everybody about Connor nowadays. And he said that he respects him. That and he does. He's like, bro, he's not gonna fight anytime soon. Like he's funny when he was saying that, but he's like, yeah, Hooker, easy money for sure, easy money. But I think that's a good fight. I
Yeah.
mean,
No, I think that'd be smart. I saw the Patty Finlet. That'd be a good fight too
right.
for both of them. I think for Patty just to prove like, hey, I'm real deal, and him beating Moicano would show that exactly. Like, hey, that's a real top tough ranked fighter who has a bunch of wins.
So
So either
like,
way,
where's
go ahead.
Patty at? What ranking is Patty? Right.
That's I
That's
think the funny thing is Moicano was talking about Hooker and he said Hooker's ranked number 5. I don't know how. I think they threw a turtle in the tree.
he goes, it's like a turtle in the tree. And he's like, what do
Yeah.
you mean? He's like, it didn't get up there himself. Someone put it up there. I was like,
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
that's fucking
yeah.
hilarious, dude. That's
Yeah,
so
I thought that
funny,
was funny.
man.
I thought that
That's
was
so
funny.
funny. Let's see. So
Is
Dan
Pat?
Hooker's 5,
Okay.
right?
Yeah.
Patty's 15.
Yeah, I
And
mean,
and
you know,
Moicano's 11, so smack dab in the middle.
so yeah, literally, I mean, that's either fight for him. That would make sense. I think the UFC. I think the U. I think the UFC gives him Hooker though. I
I
think
think so.
Moicano would probably be too much for Patty. Too
Oh,
soon. You know how
yeah,
they
yeah,
like
yeah.
to. You know
Yeah.
how they like to take care of them.
Yeah, they don't want to mess them up because once you hit Moicano, then there's nowhere you can't go down no more. You got to go up, and you got to get to
Yeah.
the Fazibs and to all these higher echelon guys. So,
Gaethjes and them. Yeah.
oh yeah, 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 yeah. So I agree. I agree. Um, okay, my question is this: so they Khabib was doing an interview. Did you see this? And
Mm-hmm.
that he said that they got offered a fight in January for Islam, and they accepted it. So who do you think that is?
Oh, that's Armand, dude. That's
Okay,
Armand.
that's what I was gonna say. It's gotta be Armand,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Okay. I mean,
Because
that's an
because
easy
they
one. I just want to see.
well, yeah, because you saw that they because Armand like supposedly got into a fight with the fan or something.
Yep.
You saw that, and
Yep.
so they said that he had to do community service. So then he said, "I'm not doing community service," and basically they said that they would suspend him for a certain amount, and then I
Ah,
think they were gonna rush the fight, but then they didn't want to interfere with Ramadan, so that's why they pushed it to January. But
makes
I saw
sense.
that. I did see that.
Yeah, I saw that. I saw it this morning. I was like, oh. And then if he wins, he breaks the record for the most title defenses in that division.
Oh, I was gonna
Just
say, okay.
just in that division. Yeah, since it's been created, whatever I said, so he has a chance to break that. So, okay,
Yeah.
I agree though. I thought it was him too. I just didn't know if you had any far fetched be like, oh, it could be this dude or whatever. You know what I mean? Anything crazy, but there's not really much else, I guess. All
I'll
right,
go next.
got.
Um, I wonder if you saw Marab saying he was gonna beat your boy Umar. What do you
Yeah,
think about that? My question is, do you think that Marab has a chance against Umar?
I think he has a chance. I think he does have a chance, but I think that Umar can negate his wrestling, and
Yeah.
I think that he strikes really well also. But
I'm,
I don't know. I haven't watched a lot of Umar fights, and I watched a few, but I haven't watched a lot of them. So I don't know. I think it's always a
I need
chance, but I gotta go Umar.
I need to watch Umar. I didn't see the Sandhagen one, even though
Yeah.
they said he dominated.
Oh, he dominated.
Um, yeah, so I gotta watch, like you said, I gotta watch some Umar fights, and I've seen a lot of Marab fights, and
Yeah.
like just like I said with the Sean O'Malley fight, this dude is like inevitable. He does not stop grappling. Like he will grapple.
Mhm.
I think against Jan, he literally would try to take down. Jan would kind of stuff it, and then he would go again, and he literally just kept going. I've
Yeah.
never seen that before.
Yeah.
So
He's got
so
conditioning
I
going
mean,
for days.
yeah, his conditioning is crazy. But I think that's a good fight. That'll be a suit, like they should do that one in Abu Dhabi. Like that's a seller. Like
Yeah.
that's a good main event.
Yeah, I like when he was like when O'Malley was like, I won these rounds, whatever, and he was like, all right, let's fight again. He's like, I'm getting surgery on my hip, man, and he's like, you go fight Umar. That was funny, but I thought that was fucking funny. Um, okay, for mine here. Um, so obviously, Chandler's gonna fight Charles,
Mhm.
right? So, but the question is, do you think? Because I don't think this fool will say this out loud or in public. Do you think that he regrets waiting for Connor for so long?
Oh yeah, he does. He
He was not
does.
going to say it.
A
That's for
hundred
sure.
percent.
He's
A
not going to say
hundred
it.
thousand. 1,000%. I think I think it it goes back to what we were talking about with Moicano and stuff. It's like they're like he's not fighting anytime soon. I don't know if you saw he like recently had a stream this last weekend, and
Hmm.
he was like drinking like beers and like
Oh, I didn't see
smoking, and
that.
it was nuts. And people were like, and then it had like a video, and it was like Dana White. Oh yeah, Conor McGregor's gonna fight, and he's like I was just
Yeah,
like, bro, that's crazy. Conor McGregor's gonna fight when he wants to, man.
that's it.
And
Who
it's
knows if he even
and
does
it's
that shit?
I think if he fights, he wants to do it for something big. And I think if Max wins, that would be a fight he
That's
would
the
do it
one.
for. Yeah, it'd have to be something that really gets him going. Because I mean, what do you want? What does a
Yeah,
millionaire, almost billionaire want at this
yeah,
point?
yeah. What more could there be, right? Yeah, I can see
Exactly.
that. Yeah, the Max is going to be the one. I can see that for sure. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Okay, your turn.
Um, last one. We kind of hit on this a little bit, just us texting the other day. But I know I asked you, do you think Ilya has the power to knock out Max?
Hmm.
But my actual question would be, do you think Max can knock out Ilya?
I don't think Max is going to knock out Ilya. I think maybe he could if he connected perfectly, which is, I mean, anyone really
Like the
could.
Gaethje? Yeah, like the
Yeah,
Gaethje.
but I don't think that he's going to win by like that. I think that if it's going to be winning by strikes, it's going to be just the accumulation of strikes that he's going to land on his ass,
Like
which
he
is the
normally does?
volume. Yeah, which is
Yeah, yeah,
volume. I think that's
yeah,
what it is. I think he can. I don't think that he will, but I think that
yeah,
he will out volume his ass, especially since he's bigger than him. I think also him when he went up and he fought Gaethje like that. I think his frame he carried that well. He carried that strength. So usually when people move up like that and they carry good weight and strength and they have a good solid size, when they cut back down, they're usually even stronger than they were before they moved up. So I think
Yeah.
that's another thing too, to consider. I don't take a lot into the Alexander KO
Yeah.
because he shouldn't have been fighting.
No,
Like
I don't think
Volkanovski
so.
shouldn't have fought that fight. I mean, he
No.
had just got knocked out like 3 months before or something like that, right?
Yeah.
He shouldn't
Yeah.
have fought that fight. I don't even know why they did that. So it's stupid. But I gotta take Max in that fight. I don't like Ilya,
Oh,
bro.
I,
He's
I
good. Don't get me
liked
wrong.
I liked him in the beginning, but and then I think he's doing what a lot of people think they need to do when they win the championship, which is I'm gonna start talking shit or I'm gonna start doing this and I'm gonna start,
Yeah,
it's like the stuff that you can like start saying, and if he wins, you'll look back on that stuff and you'll be like, damn, okay.
yeah,
But if he loses, he looks like,
yeah,
okay, well, you're just talking shit.
yeah. It's
I
just
think,
you have to bet on yourself.
yeah, it's kind of like Max is. He's like, man, you just need to stop talking. Just train, man, and we'll fight.
That's it.
And that's what
Yeah,
it is, literally.
yeah.
So I
Max
think I
is
think
dope, bro. He's dope.
I I love Max, and hopefully, I can we got to figure out a UFC event we got to go to, and we could
Oh,
hopefully
dude.
see Max. That'd be so
That'd
dope.
be that'd be sick. You know what? I like sometimes when I watch these fights, there's people that I like so much. Like he's one of them that, and this maybe sounds stupid, but when I watch him fight, or I know he's gonna fight, I almost don't want him to fight because I don't want him to lose because I feel like at some point it's gonna catch up, right? Because he's just getting
Yeah,
older. This shit happens like that, right?
yeah,
Very
yeah.
few will retire without being
Losing.
screwed up one
Yeah,
time at least, right? And I'm like, oh, I almost like I don't want to watch him fight because I don't want him to fight. I don't want him to get hurt. But
yeah.
then he rocks like then he does a Justin Gaethje performance. I'm like, okay, that's what's up.
Keep going.
Just keep going. But I don't want. But then I'm gonna be worried again. I don't know. It's weird. This is a people that I like. I like to watch them,
Yeah,
and I'm like a big fan of them. But I don't want them to lose. And I'm like, fuck. The more
yeah,
you fight, the more you have a chance of losing. And it just,
yeah,
you
yeah.
know. But anyway,
I
yeah.
agree.
So
I agree. And also what you were saying about the earlier about the weight with Max, it's like if you look at his Dustin fight and then you look at the Gaethje fight, you
yeah,
can you can definitely see that. Like with
yeah,
the Dustin fight, he was remember we talked his face was so
yeah.
like
He's
carried
muffin
so
top
much of his
Max.
weight. Yeah, because he had to
Yeah,
like just eat and put that
yeah,
weight on, but it's like that
yeah,
was he didn't want to do that. And when he put it on for the Gaethje fight, man, he looked good. He looked
yeah.
strong.
He did it the
And the
right
thing is
way.
he's not even like, super like muscular, super like
No,
thick anywhere. He's pretty skinny, but he looked big in like the best
yeah,
way he could be big.
yeah.
And I hope that, he fights Ilya and he looks sharp and I hope he knocks his ass out.
I think he's going to carry that down well. I think he's going to carry that power down again that he got
Yeah.
when he went up. I do think that. Um, the only thing I worry is that he kind of got a little bit bigger, so he might have to. The cut might be a little harder on him. Maybe
Mhm.
you know what I mean. I don't know how that necessarily works, but I think that he puts it on Ilya. That's what I think.
We
We'll see.
should we should we should do a challenge one day. We
What?
have to cut weight like a UFC fighter. Hey,
Oh,
hey, no, but nothing like not like these guys that do like 40, 30,
yeah,
45,
yeah, yeah.
pounds. But like, hey, you got to cut 5 pounds in 2 days.
I mean,
Something like I could
I
probably
go,
do that.
I'll go take a deuce and I'll be damn near close, bro. I'll be close. We should do something like that. That'd be fun.
That'd be funny.
That'd be stupid
That'd
and
be,
fun.
yeah,
They see me
yeah.
just struggling not to eat fucking hamburger or something. Yeah,
Spitting it, just all spitting like
just
all of the
eating
extra
some gum and
saliva.
just spitting everything out to make weight,
Yeah,
bro.
yeah,
That would be strenuous. But yeah, that'd be fun. We should do that one day. Yeah,
yeah.
hell
That'd
yeah.
be cool.
Okay, my last one here I got. So I'm not sure if you saw the Moicano was hurt.
Oh yeah, his
You see this?
shoulder was all like
Yeah.
sticking out and shit.
So what's interesting was we were watching the fight, and Gloria was like, "What's wrong with his shoulder?" And I wasn't looking up at the time, and this was the face-off maybe, and I just wasn't even looking up. So I was like, "Oh, I don't know." And then they fought, right? And then after I saw the picture with his, it looks like it's just like his collarbone was separated or something here. Looked pretty
Something.
crazy. But then they
Yeah,
showed it like really popping up, right? Either before or after the fight. But
yeah.
my question is, how much? I guess it's not really a question, more of a statement, but I want to get your take on it. his performance was incredible, right? It was really good.
Yeah.
But how
Yeah.
much better was the performance knowing that he was hurt going into that fight like that? Like, I
Yeah.
mean,
Yeah.
I mean, you know,
It makes it better. It kind of like Peloton when he like was like my toe is broken.
yeah,
It's like
yeah.
these
But
guys
it's
fight injured.
yeah, but I think that shoulder,
Oh, it's because
how
it's his
bad it was.
arm.
Yeah, it was
Yeah,
his
yeah, yeah,
shoulder, right?
yeah,
How
yeah.
bad it was messed up, and then doing grappling, right? Him being on him, swinging him, ground and pounding. Like that's a lot, dude. That's a lot for here. You know what I mean to do, and so that's why I was like, oh, his performance is even doper. You know what I mean? But
Yeah,
you don't
yeah,
see a
yeah.
fast turnaround with that. Like he's
Oh
probably got
no,
to
no.
get that figured out before he can
Yeah,
fight next.
yeah.
But I just
I
thought
think
I
that
saw
it's
that.
impressive. Yeah, yeah. Super, super impressive. Especially, it's weird though, because I wonder, how like there's weird freak injuries where
Yeah,
sometimes like it doesn't hurt. So it's like maybe it's hurt, maybe it's like uncomfortable,
right.
but it doesn't necessarily hurt him. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah.
I don't know. Because he was doing like press and all this other stuff, and he didn't have no sling on. He didn't have nothing
I
like
know.
protecting it. So I wonder if, he just became comfortable with it. He was just like, whatever.
Probably, because he said,
Yeah,
I think I had seen that. It said it happened weeks before the fight.
yeah,
And his coaches just kind of pushed him through, and then they got through it, obviously, with however they do to go through it. I mean, but I thought that was pretty dope that he had that kind of a performance with an injury like that where it was. You know what I mean? So
yeah,
I thought that
yeah.
was pretty cool. That was pretty
Hmm.
cool.
Yeah,
Those are my three. Those are
yeah,
your three.
yep.
We did it again.
Yes, we did.
I hope that this saved everything because I got all these calls calling in and blocking like it stopped, bro. So if we did all this shit to save 15 minutes, because that's where we're at right now, won't be